Hello. How are we? Right, I better turn myself up. So, just to brief you before we actually start, I've moved things around a little bit in my kind of studio. So, got a bit of a different setup. So, if there's anything different that you need to kind of, sort that out. Hello, Gaming Realm, and hello, Diz. Welcome to the stream. Today, we're going to play a little bit of 2 Point Campus. So, we're going to dive in. I'm going to basically explain where we're at the moment. So, the springtime challenge, we need to just do like a spring-themed campus. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm doing mine in the challenge mode level. And the reason for that is, if I just head on over to these eggs here, you dig them up in these dig sites, which you can only access in this challenge mode. These eggs are only available as like a decorative item, but you can only get them in like you don't always get like different colors or sizes, whereas if you just dig them straight up, you've then got them to decorate with. So that's why I'm doing that. Of course, this also means we'll be doing the challenge mode, which means we are a little bit hamstrung in terms of our finances, so we need to make a pretty looking campus without breaking the bank too much. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play through most of the challenge mode here, which takes place over the course of 2 years. And then once the challenge mode is kind of nearing an end, that's when we'll decorate our campus. I'll get my screenshot and then everything should be okay. That's no problem, Diz. There's a little bit of a delay tonight for some strange reason. I'm not quite sure why. It might... Yeah, it might just cut off every now and then, and I may go behind. I'm not sure why, but let's crack on then. So the aim of the challenge mode then is we have like events here that we need to complete these objectives, and once we complete an objective, we will get loads of little sparkles coming up on the map, which we then need to click, and when we click them, we'll get an egg collected. So we should get some soon enough. There's one there, a little sparkle going on there. We pick that up and it goes towards our target. I've already done the gold rating for this, so it's not that difficult a level. I don't know about Minecraft Legends at the moment, Gaming Realm. I've not bought it, so we'll see. It's been a long time since I've played any Minecraft at all, so that might be an interesting one to kind of revisit. But we've got so stream format's changing a little bit. On Mondays, I'm going to be doing the usual kind of chill streams and stuff, and then Thursdays are now going to be a little bit more chaos, so we're going to be playing random games suggested by people or random games that I suggest to play myself. And yeah, just change it up a little bit just to keep it fresh, I guess. Play something a little bit different. Right, there we go. That's put in place, and then we'll just carry on with things. So, Sparkles, where are you? And then once this is all done, we'll create a nice looking campus, which I'll be submitting for the community challenge. Winners of the community challenge get some cool swag, apparently, from the 2 Point Studios team. So I'm quite looking forward. This is my first entry. They've done quite a few of these themed sort of things, so it'll be quite interesting to have a go at it for the first time, because there's been quite a few. We had like Halloween themed ones, we've had Christmas themed ones, and this is the first one that I'm actually having a bit of time to have a go at. So yeah, it's going to be quite fun, but we've got this challenge mode to get out of the way first, and I'm just kind of clicking away and seeing if I can actually do it. My highest score on this is about 749, but I've seen people get about 1,500, so there's a lot to be done, and the highest score is like 700. That's what you kind of need to aim for. So you're going to see me slowing things down quite a bit so I can get all of these things clicked, and if you do hear my rather loud clicking, I do apologize, but it's a necessary evil to catch all of these seasonal eggs. And yeah, I think that's that done. So we've got to upgrade an item now. This is a problem because I don't think... Oh, I've got a lecture theatre that I can upgrade. So if I hire a janitor real quick who can upgrade this, we'll put him in here. We'll schedule that upgrade, and then we will have this janitor here just go in and get on with it. And then it's just about speeding things up. So we're almost at the bronze objective already, but I've almost finished my first year. So we're a little bit behind in terms of getting that 700. But when you kind of go into your second year, you get like multiple objectives at one go. So it makes it a bit easier to get more. But it also goes a little bit crazy if you have like several of these sparkly eggs showing up that you need to click on. I mean, the great thing is they only come out like outside. You don't have to go through your buildings to look for them, but they are kind of just dotted around, and it is sometimes they get in these little nooks and crannies. So I've seen some people give you tips where you just have to kind of expand the building all the way around and just make sure that you're not going too much into it. But for now, we're doing pretty well. And like I said, this isn't about focusing on the challenge mode. This is about having these eggs in storage so I can actually use them to decorate my campus later on. Given that it seems when you actually put down the decorative version of it, it's just random all the time. There's no kind of opportunity to select the style of egg that you can put down, which is a bit of a shame because that would kind of open this up and make it a bit more... We could do like it on creative mode, so nothing would cost anything and we'd have everything unlocked, but we don't have that luxury at the moment, so we'll just have to persevere with this method. How's that upgrade looking? It's nearly done. A little bit slow, but that's because we don't have a well-trained janitor. I think we might have a bit of a quiet stream tonight because I would imagine everyone kind of in the UK is out enjoying the sun. I've already enjoyed the sun for a day, so I need a break. Right, there we go. That's that upgrade done. So we get a load more sparkles because that was considered a slightly more difficult objective. So we get a few more that we can pick up there. Just looping around and making sure that we've got as many of them as we can. There's another sparkle there. And I think that's that done. So satisfying 5 personal goals is a little bit more of a difficult one. You kind of have to wait for the students to have a goal pop up. So these guys want a spring meal. So if we just add another one in quite close to them, they will then go and get it after that's kind of been satisfied. And hopefully that'll give us a little bit more of a boost. But at present, it's going to be a tough one.
Janitor to repair machinery.
See, so these guys, they want the spring meal, but they're not actually going to get it. So if I just duplicate it and actually put it in the student lounge there, will that inspire them to go and actually interact with it? No. How frustrating. Oh well. No worries, you carry on with your Fallout 4 build, Diz. That's absolutely fine. Happy to have you here, even if you're just lurking while you do other stuff. Okay, so these satisfy personal goals things don't seem to be doing anything at the moment, although I'm seeing queues building at the vending machine, not the other stuff. It could just be because they're not hungry yet, which is slightly awkward. So we'll just have to wait, I guess. This is where it gets tough. You kind of need to work out whether it's worth going for the... You can get rid of the objectives and they'll give you a new one eventually, but you've got to decide whether it's worth it or not, because you've still got to wait a bit of time for the next objective to spawn in. But I'm just going to leave this as it is for now. I'll keep a hold of that objective and hope that they manage to do something about it. But I have noticed that sometimes these certain objectives can bug out.
Janitor to repair machinery.
So in fact, I am gonna get rid of it. We'll just wait for a new one to come along. And immediately I get a student request. How frustrating. Never mind. Oof. Right, upgrade one item yet again. We'll have our Omnicure upgraded. And we've got more eggs coming as well, which is good. We can just dump them into the pile, and this gives us more to decorate with later on.
Janitor needed in medical office.
Ooh, right, what's next? We just got to keep waiting. Get more sparkles spawning.
Good morning. You're listening to
I'm at 189, which isn't too bad. And
on 2 Point Radio.
hopefully that'll carry on going into the new year. Like, we get more objectives next term, so it's not too much of a problem. And like I said, I'm not really looking to complete the challenge. It's just... would be a bonus if I could beat my score from last time. But not too much of a problem if we don't, because I'm not really focused on it. It's about decorating and making a good looking campus. There we go, we're at the end of the year. Gives us a little bit of money coming in. Now, before I carry on, I'm just going to duplicate this. Hire my next teacher.
The academic year is now over.
So if I can spend a little bit more money and get a training room, actually. Because I'm pretty sure training staff members is a new one, and then we should be able to level up the campus again. Yep. Now, if I can find another space for a ooh, just about. Yeah, that works. Oh, no, it doesn't. This should work, though. If we just spin this round and bring it right down to there. There we go. And then hire another teacher. Yep.
The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year.
Okay. So that means we're going to get a nice big student intake for the next year, which... If we can put this up... Can I get it to 32? Yes, I can. Perfect. Right, so 32 students coming in next term. That means we can really push on and get some more. Right, we're going to start the new year. I'm sure I upgraded my campus loads last time, so we'll just see how this one goes. Maybe we'll be able to do a little bit better this time around. But I've got to train 5 staff members now, so we'll get on with that. If we just do some basic training. And I'm actually going to need to hire some more staff. So I'll bring in a couple more janitors because they're a little bit more important. And maybe
It's
we can bring in
funny how
another
your
assistant to
routines
work
can
in the
change
library.
After all these years. Lately, I've been enjoying a bowl of hog logs in the morning. It's true what they say in the advert. There just wasn't enough pig in my morning. This next song is for the hog log lady.
Right, okay, there we go. Hello, Wolfie.
Students should
Oh, we've
check
got
in
to upgrade another
before
item. Yep, there we go.
trying
Right,
to
that's
learn.
fine. How are you? Okay, so, we are going to need to find a way now to just, squeeze some more buildings and rooms into this, because we have a little bit of a shortage of space.
Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello.
I think that gives us enough space to just duplicate the dorms, because we do need to fit a few more in. No, it doesn't. It doesn't give us enough space at all. Right, okay, so we'll get rid of this. I need to pause a second. I don't want to duplicate that. I want to just pick it up. Put it there. Then we'll just sell off this shower a second. I'm not removing it permanently, I promise. We're going to put a shower back in. Put the medical back down there. Then we'll pick this up. Put that there. Pick the library up and drop it there. And then that gives me enough space to duplicate one dormitory. We'll put it there. Move those eggs. And move the chocolate bunny. What does that leave us with?
Janitor needed in medical
Okay.
office.
Little better, but we need to push it a little bit further. So I'm going to move some of our eggs now. Ooh, it is warm today. Very warm. I just hope that by the time we get this finished, we've got enough money left in the actual campus to decorate it well. Because what I plan to do is sell off everything and just rebuild it. Obviously, we'll not rebuild it to the core spec. We'll build it our own way so that it's just a well-decorated campus. But we just need to see how that goes once we get to the actual end of year. We'll be doing it in around about July of this year, so we'll not be far off. We are just at the beginning of our second year on campus, so there's not long left before we can actually do the decorating portion of this stream, and we might then play something else, who knows. Right, I'm going to build another campus building now, so I can just put in my second set of dormitories. And I'm also going to do something just to help myself out. And increase the size of this building all the way around here. Just so that I've got a better kind of eye on where these little new eggs are going to spawn.
Recently, while walking home, I was chased into a tree by a group of students barking like dogs. I went into a primal state of self-preservation, hissing at them like a feral
Okay, we've got
cat.
eggs somewhere.
I've learned since that it was some kind of initiation for a society. Oh,
There.
I suppose now that I know it was a joke.
That's
I
better.
can see
Right,
the
now let's quickly pause again. We're going to pick up this dormitory here. And this one. And obviously we're going to need to make a few adjustments because this has now got a load of new walls in that we need to just maneuver around. So we'll do that. But it does allow us to open up a little bit more space. That's good. And then we'll pick this one up, move that. Move that. Now, as it happens, we don't actually need that building at the moment because of the expansion to this one. Now, do they fill up? Not too bad, actually. Yeah, the collision's not great. It can be quite frustrating. I'm not. You're not wrong there, Gaming Realm. Not wrong at all. Right, we've got some more sparkles popping up there. So we have an objective right now to train one janitor, which we're doing right now, I think. Or is that looks like an assistant going in there? There's another sparkle, and another one. No, that's litter. 7 students would like better accommodation. Okay. What's going on? Why aren't you letting me place it? Oh, there's a window here, isn't there? Right. What's the invalid item that you're telling me to fix right now? Okay, right. I think that sorts that out. And then we better put some more plants in. So, the reason I'm going to put quite a few of these in is we have a lot of requests later on to water plants. So as long as we've got like a nice number of flowers and stuff dotted around the campus, we're going to have like a constant demand for those to be watered, which will help with any objectives that we have later on. Like I said, if you are just joining us, we're not actually doing the challenge mode. I've already done it. The episode went live like last week, so I don't need to do it again. I believe with the challenge mode, once I've done it, that's it. So it's about the community challenge this week. Now, we've been asked to do a computer lab, so we're going to put our computer lab down here. In fact, I think I have a prefab computer lab somewhere. Yes, I do. And I can't put it down because I don't have enough money. Right, okay. Let's just build one then. Forever trying to find a shortcut. And I can't actually afford the digital console, so we'll just have to wait. We should be quite close to making some money. Yeah, almost.
Enough is enough. Are you disgruntled?
And then we just need to get this janitor trained and hope that we get some... Well, we've got 200 eggs now, which is good.
That's why I'm voting for Tabitha Windsock. Vote Tabitha
More eggs
Windsock.
being dug up, which is going to help us later on when we come to decorate.
Drastic times call for drastic measures.
The campus has opened a new building. Good for us.
And we have sparkles somewhere. There it is. Now, they've requested an allotment and I don't have the space for it. I could maybe fit one here, but it would involve making this building smaller, so we'll do that. Now, will this go in? Now, I can afford that now, which is good. And the allotment. Yes, lovely. Right then. More eggs being dug up as well. That's what we need. Good evening, Mischief.
Lecture theatre.
Will you just go and do your training, please? Come on. Right, that's a janitor there. Just help them along. Okay, cool.
Janitor needed.
More eggs again.
Block toilets.
Now you can sell these in the challenge mode, but I want as many as I can to decorate with, and then if I do have too many, I can always sell them, which will give me more money to decorate with. But for now, rather than selling them, I'm just taking as many as I can. So the challenge mode only actually requires you to find them, you don't have to sell them. But I'm aware of the fact that we're a little bit behind on our challenge mode, so I don't think we're going to be getting that done. And, but like I've said several times already in this stream, that is not what we're aiming to do, so it doesn't really matter.
Here's the weather. Things are looking cold on the pointy mountains. You might want to wear a second pair of shoes. I suppose skis are technically a second pair of shoes. What they lack in terms
It
of
would be great if we could get this training done, though, because that is taking a long time.
Play that music.
To be honest, I think last time I did this level, I managed to get 5 of these little plots up, so I definitely upgraded my course a little bit further than I have done in the past. But like I said, that's, yeah, we're just aiming to try and get as much money as we can to make a pretty looking canvas. So we'll be getting rid of certain things that are here. There we go. That's a nice big boost, so lots of clicky eggs to get for us. Yeah, I think that's good.
Janitor required in training room.
Clean 5 toilets, so this is where our janitors will come in good. We just pick one of them up and send them to work in there. If you would so please go and do that. No, doesn't want to do it. Yeah, so the eggs are the seasonal challenge, Wolfie. So the challenge mode was basically this. You need to get as many eggs as you can. The problem is these eggs here that I want to use for decorating aren't actually available outside of the challenge mode. There is a seasonal egg placeable item, but it appears to be a bit broken. You can't change the colour to use different eggs. It just gives you a random one. And then you need to wait and somehow it spawns a different one next time. So what I'm doing is I'm going through the challenge mode level, and then in the last month of the challenge, I'm going to do my decorating, which will then be submitted for the spring seasonal creative challenge, which you can do on any level, but the theme is springtime. So you basically need to submit a screenshot of a spring-themed campus to 2 Point Studios, and they will then pick out a winner. And the winner gets a bunch of 2 Point campus gear. I think they've got a really cool like school jacket that's like purple in the 2 Point campus colours, which looks really cool. And then a few other bits and pieces as well, and a copy of the game, a physical copy of the game. Which, if I win, because I already own this, I'm gonna give it to someone. So if I win, fingers crossed. I will probably give the copy of the game away.
I recently joined an amateur plumbing club. Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Because I've got no use for it.
But
But the jacket does sound amazing.
development is one thing, but it's also great training for when something goes wrong at home.
Yeah, so we'll be using these eggs when we decorate later. I'm probably end up selling some of them, but because you can't get like certain designs, and I want to mix mine up a little bit, I'm going to try and keep as many as I can, and then we'll redevelop the whole campus here, make it look really cool and spring themed. I've got like plans for a hedge maze with something in the middle of it, and like little eggs hidden around the maze, and then some nice like little decorative plots and stuff. So yeah, quite a bit I've got planned. We just need to make sure that we've got enough money to actually do it, and then work all of the logistics of decorating it out. So that's why I'm not really focusing too much on the score that we're getting in this challenge mode, because I've already done it. There is the video for the completion video is live on the channel from like a week ago or so.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
I can hear a sparkling. Where is it? There it is. I need you guys to be another pair of eyes for me, so if you see something sparkling, please shout out. Tell me where, if you happen to see it before I do. It's difficult to work out what's a sparkle and what's a weed. That's what I'm having the trouble with at the moment. Where are our janitors? We've trained 3 of 5 staff members. Surely we've got 1 more scheduled for training. And they are apparently training. So let's have another one training aerodynamics. Yeah, they're going in for their training now. So that gives us an extra trainee, which will take us up to 4 of 5. If I can just pick a janitor up, surely there'll be toilets ready for cleaning. There's one, and maybe another one needs doing, just so we can push through some more objectives.
A kitchen-based mistake. It's hard to
That's
say
another toilet
what
cleaned.
is clear.
Are we going to clean another one? Yeah, we are. He's cleaning that last one now, so we should have a nice little boost. More sparkles coming up. Think I got them. And then satisfy 5 personal goals has come up again. So I'm going to abandon that because it doesn't seem to work properly. Thanks, Gaming Realm. I love to hear that, but honestly, I'm very happy with the viewers that we do have who come in quite regularly and attend the streams, even if it's not something that they're interested in. I just think it's fun to hang out, but I'm hoping that we can kind of have a few different like fun nights and things. I've got different things planned, like Jackbox party nights and stuff, and we'll be playing some spooky games and action games and stuff when we rebrand like these Thursday streams in the future. It just gives me something a little bit different to play and a little different way of interacting with people and yeah, just playing a fun game that's a little bit different from Planet Zoo or this or any of the other sort of creative simulation games that I play on the channel. So it's nice to kind of make a little bit of a break away from that, which is why I've decided that we're going to play something a little bit spooky, see if we can get some scares going. I mean, I suppose this is one of the things that would be a little bit improved if I was to be like streaming on Twitch or something, is you guys get chat commands. So you can play a spooky noise and try and give me a jump scare if we're playing a horror game or something, but we don't have that over here on YouTube, so I'm not quite sure how we'd work that out. But that would be something different, something fun if we can get something like that set up. But again, just happy to be hanging out with you guys and stuff, and happy that people like coming along regularly, even if it's just to kind of do stuff in the background. It's nice to just be here, and then you can dip in and dip out and chat and catch up and stuff whenever you want. It's just good to give me something to talk about rather than just me staring at my screen like this, putting my concentration face on, because if that just happens and I'm just stood here concentrating and we get new people coming into the stream and I'm just like this.
That's the end of our show, but I'll be back tomorrow to do
So it's always good when people interact, because if someone new comes along and just sees me staring into space, focusing on something, I don't think they're going to stick around for long.
We've got an absolute firecracker.
Oh, thank you, Mischief. I'm really glad to hear that. But yeah, I have to keep the Planet Zoo stuff going really as well, because you know that's what you all came here for originally. I've yet to find someone who found me for anything different. I've probably had some people come over from 2 Point Campus, because that's kind of become the main one of the like the secondary game on the channel. But other than that, it's just been 2 Point Planet Zoo really, which is one of the reasons why certain like aspects and little extra bits of content on the channel that were going out have kind of slowed down. But I am planning on scripting the Farthest Frontier, the first 25 years, so that will probably be released as an episode, and we'll hopefully get that out soon. Speaking of which, that's a nice big boost to our eggs. Was that it? I think that was it.
Janitor required
Yep,
in
cool.
bathroom.
Right, we got more eggs. Would anybody like a chocolate egg? Easter's long gone, but I've got surplus here now. I don't think we're going to need all of these. Right, as you can see, we're probably not going to complete the gold objective this time, but that's not our aim here. Our aim is to just gather as many eggs as possible so we can build a nice spring-themed campus. Right, train an assistant is our next objective. So if I can just find my staff here, and we'll just grab this one. This one, we'll take this one out of the library and train them in aerodynamics. And again, more eggs. So I'm just going to quickly pause while I fish these out of the dig site. This was a fun challenge, but I think I wore my mouse down. I'm worried it's going to break soon because it's just constantly looking and clicking and stuff, and it's oh. Yes, so another update is I moved things around in my room today, so I now have my big TV over there, which was actually in another room, but it's now in here in the studio, so I can actually play some stuff on my larger screen instead of just my monitors, which means we could actually do some streams from like the other side of the room on my big screen, and I can move the webcam over there above my TV, so we can I'll literally be sat on my bed with a controller in my hand playing stuff, which would be a little bit different. Just as long as I don't fall asleep. I don't think anyone wants to watch me sleep on stream. I mean, you know, there are some people who dig that a bit, but I am not one of them. And speaking of which, that brings us to a new objective, which is to get a campus level of 15. Now, this could be one we can do. Now, I know from experience that if you get your campus level to 15 and do this big objective at the end, you get an absolute ton of stuff. The other objective that you can go for is to get level 14 students. Now, we are way off that, so we're probably not going to get that. But if we can push this up, I mean, that would be great, but I'm not going to aim to do that. We just want to make sure that we're doing all of the other objectives. And like I said, this isn't about getting that score. I want that jacket. So, in fact, what I'll do is, if we can, I'm just going to pause a second. I'm going to tab out, and I'm going to go show you the actual 2-point campus jacket here. Oh, we don't want to be playing Kid Icarus, which I was watching earlier. So, the 2-Point Studios Twitter account. Oh. Oh, the seasonal rabbit has now been added to the game. That's a new decorative item. Right, where is it? It's further down here. Right, here it is. This is what you can win. There's some stickers, I think, some pin badges, a Cheesy Gubbins frisbee, I think that is, a cool 2-Point campus jacket, and a 2-Point University cap. So I think that's a really cool prize. And you also win a copy of the game, a hard copy, which, as I've said, I won't need, so I will probably give it away to people here. So the kind of full breakdown, I mean, you can see this is their effort. So I'm going to be looking to better this. They've done a great job. So I'm going to need to step it up. But I think we can do that. Especially with the new rabbit, we can certainly make something look really cool. Thinking like a little park, love garden. That's really nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of the whole plot. They've only used this tiny little plot here. So then what else? So we've got until the 24th of April. So there's 4 days. The problem I have is if I use this one and the level that I'm working on. That's it. Once that level ends, I'm done. So I either need to be in a state of perpetually in this challenge mode and make sure that if I ever come back into it to make some adjustments, I don't let that timer run out, because once you complete the challenge mode time, you lose the progress on that level, resets, so you can do the challenge mode again. And then, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. So this swag pack, you get, could be, I'm assuming it's everything that's on that image, otherwise they wouldn't show us that image, and you then get a physical copy of the game, and that's it. I haven't actually read the terms and conditions, so wouldn't it be really funny if they couldn't actually send it to me? No, 2 Point are based in the UK, so I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. Right then, let's carry on. I think we got a nice number of eggs there, so what I'll probably do is when I finish, I'll be destroying most of the campus, and we'll rebuild it from scratch. And I would still like to kind of keep the building size around about the same, and maybe put a small building here, and then a nice big hedge maze of some description in there. So yeah, that's my plan.
Oh, I did it again.
Now, do we have an assistant in here to do some training? Somebody's training Happy Thoughts, but I think that is a janitor. I've got an assistant waiting to train there, and a janitor going in at the moment to train. And actually, once that janitor's finished training... Yeah, once that janitor finishes training, we should be okay. There's a sparkle. There it is. Nice. Right, okay, we got lots of sparkles coming up.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Okay, so there's absolutely no way we are even getting the gold objective on this run, which is fine. All I want to do is get everything completed, basically. So get towards, like, the last month, then we'll sell everything and start our decorative process. Now, the problem I'm going to have, I've just realised, is I need to make sure that I plot out my buildings first, because when you build, you need to wait a certain amount of time to actually build a building. So, you see the issues that we might come across. If we need to expand a building, we're going to have to do it now. So what I might do is, towards the end of the year, I will extend this little building here, which means we'll get rid of the allotment, and then this entire area here is all going to be kind of outside space. I think that might be the best way to go.
The company has said that there are 6 of the solid gold gubbins to be found in promotional packages. Only one such crisp has been found so far, though the lucky student is with the nurse after swallowing it. Something of a crowd has formed outside the health centre, where they eagerly await for a first look at the opulent puff.
Whew, right. Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. We'll get that done, and then we can really start making this place look good. I'm just wondering if I should make these areas smaller now. Just to give me a little bit more room, because I could make a larger building here.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Yeah, okay. My plan then is going to be... Yeah, we'll keep going. We'll keep going for now. But the kind of grand plan of it all is going to be... We are going to make this building, we'll make the whole kind of thing go all the way along. Sorry, just stopping to pick up some eggs.
Janitor to repair machinery.
Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. Right, so the next objective is to complete 3 events. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to schedule something in there, and then something in here, and then something in here. Watering plants is getting done pretty easy too. That's good. That's good. But it's all helping.
Have you ever been stressed about your future career? I know I have. Here's some wonderfully soothing advice from Campus Radio's coolest customer.
Oh, my God. Right then.
I want to talk to you about your future.
So it's looking like we're going to do this in terms of like our objectives. We'll probably at least get, well, we're definitely going to get the silver objective. We've only got 4 eggs left to get. But we're way short of doing the gold. But that's okay. We're not, like I've said several times already, we're not looking to do that. If we can now just start adjusting the size of this, we are going to take the whole thing down and make it quite a little bit smaller.
So, why stress about it, you know?
So we got a tiny one there. That means when we finally come to extend our buildings, we're going to be able to bring this one all the way along to here. Of course, we're also going to have to move all of the eggs. So my thinking is, I'm just going to move the eggs from this side all the way over to here, so that they're filling in this little gap. Of course, this is a tedious process, which you've already seen me do before. Unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of this being a recorded videos for, so I can't skip ahead. Unfortunately, you're just gonna have to watch me painstakingly move every single one of these little eggs over to this side of the campus. And annoyingly as well, the camera moves every time I click on an egg and centers on the egg. Why have they done that? No, well, I know why they've done that. It is actually easy unless you're, you know. It's to make your life easier, but it's actually making my life harder. Right then. So, we've been talking about playing some spooky games and stuff, and some party games. I think next Thursday we might play, so unfortunately, Wolfie, if you're still here, A Night in the Woods is no longer on the Humble Trove, which is really frustrating because I'm sure it was on there. So I don't actually have a Night in the Woods, which I thought I did have. So Amnesia is the only game from your suggested list that I have. I don't know if I am quite ready for it. But what I might do is play the Dark Pictures Man of Medan or Little Hope. It depends on what you want. Do you want witches and creepy locations that are a bit like Silent Hill, or trapped on a boat with some sort of weird toxic smog of some description that's driving everybody crazy? And basically, if you don't know anything about the Dark Pictures anthology, they are story, choose-your-own-adventure type games. And I thought it would be cool because, you know, some of them are timed, which means chat could have an input into my choices. And I just think that would be a really cool idea. It means we all technically play the game together, unless, of course, people don't chat quick enough. In which case I would make the decision. But yeah, it would be quite fun to have you guys helping me through the game and putting your own choices on there. And yeah, it'd be quite cool to see what endings we get. But yeah, Man of Medan was actually the first one that they released, so it would make sense to start with that, and then we can play Little Hope. But yeah, they're all like episodic choose-your-own-adventure. If you played the Telltale games or anything like that, they're pretty much the same as them. And yeah, I own them, but I've never played them. Right, okay, that's going to allow us to expand this building right up to there, and then I can build something really cool and creative in it. But what I might do is, rather than expanding it out that side, I will bring it to here and have it go to there, and the same here. Do that like that, and then we can have like a path that goes through there to the allotments, and then I can make two nice big campus buildings. I think that works. That's going to be good. Right, so that's what we're going to do come the end of the year, which we are almost there.
I'm Ricky Hawthorne. I don't remember being a student, but I'm sure it happened. People ask me all the time, Ricky, what would you eat if you were a student?
And I might then trim the ends off the building as well, just because that doesn't look amazing, and I'll just go back to my original layout where I had like a nice little path going all the way around. And that should be a pretty good good size for our campus. Okay, next week then we start with the Dark Pictures Man of Medan. I'm looking forward to it already. Not. I get very easily scared in spooky games. So, okay. Yeah, next Thursday, 8 PM, Man of Medan. We'll play it all together. So make sure you're here for the beginning because we don't want you to miss any of the story. And we'll do like a little bit of like volume testing and stuff because I'll have to work out a level that's good so that you guys are getting the story but also hearing me as well. And I'll try and keep quiet while we're playing it. A dino statue, okay. What a strange student request. We're gonna have it. There's a sparkle somewhere. Where are you? No, maybe not. I think we've definitely got enough eggs. So
Library requesting assistant.
I actually watched a few people streaming The Quarry the other night and Resi 7 today, so that was quite fun because like I've not played The Quarry, But Resi 7, I started playing it. I think I got just after lunch with the family. And I was like, nah. Never went back to it. So that's, yeah, I'll hopefully go back to that at some point. I've got the remake of Resi 2 as well, and I've not even played that. I've got so many games that are just unplayed sitting in my Steam library. And a lot of them, I'd actually bought them with the intention of making videos for them, but I never got round to making the videos, so they've kind of just sat there. I guess that's what happens when you take so long to finally just dive in and start doing YouTube. So I'd buy stuff that I'd be like, ooh, this might be good on the channel. This might be good on the channel. And then never do it. So, yeah, I saw quite a bit of the stream, so I kind of know what's up, and it was terrifying.
Radio. This is Maggie Watmore signing off. Oh no, apparently we actually have a little more time. So, I hope you all have a wonderful, excellent, lovely
Right, we're going to get rid of the
rest your
allotment now,
days.
because I'm going to adjust this
There we go.
building
Goodbye.
down to here. But I do want it to go all the way up to there. So this, we're going to need to do a little bit of trimming here. And if I just move that up, and then move this dorm up, I can then just shave the edge off this building, like that, and then add my extra bit onto that one. So then we'll be able to trim that building down again, and yeah, I think this is going to be our final layout. So we'll have a nice big hedge maze or something in there, and we can do a lovely bit of redecorating and stuff to finish it all off. So many eggs. I just saw sparkles somewhere as well. There they are. Oh my god, come on. I got it. Did not think I was getting it. Right, we're coming up towards our final month.
Janitor required for groundskeeping.
Well,
Thank you.
I'll maybe try the quarry at some point, but I don't actually have it, so I'd have to buy that one. But Man of Medan's very much the same, so spooky. And I think we'll be able to have a lot of fun playing it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that next week. But we do have more Planet Zoo and stuff planned on Monday, so those of you who want to chill out, we'll be doing that. And we could maybe even squeeze in a little bit more Terran Hill, because I didn't finish that level last time, and I've yet to go back and do it. There's actually the new episode of Planet Zoo is also finished. I was recording a little bit of the audio dub today, so I'll hopefully have that finished tomorrow evening, which means it'll be live at the usual time on Saturday. And then next week we'll be doing the interior. And I might actually do that as a live build and then condense it down or something, but I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I quite like that we're working on the dome on stream, so I think I might just keep that as the go-to for the streams in terms of Planet Zoo. Right, okay. We got more stuff coming out here with those seasonal eggs. More objectives being completed, which is good to see. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Right, we are mid-July now. We're just going to speed it all the way through to the end of July when those classes finish. Right, now we need to pause. The classes are finished, people are leaving. So, we're selling that. We're selling that. We're selling that. We're selling that. Ooh, okay, right. We mustn't, under any circumstances, push play. Because if we push play, this will all have been for nothing. Right then. We're just going to sell everything that's in here. For now. Get rid of these benches and stuff as well. And the big dinosaur. I'm going to leave these topiaries because they are like cut and trimmed by the nature club, so I don't really want to... Have you fallen through the ground, sir? Oh no. I'm just gonna I think the devs might need to see this.
I'm Richard E. Hawthorne, and you join me today for 2 Point Radio's Election Day special. We'll be talking all things mayoral as 2 Point County approaches
just take a quick
another
snap of
important
that.
day in its history, and indeed, its future. Get in touch to tell us what you're thinking and how you're feeling. Who will be
And then we'll
the
get rid of
next
the
mayor
remaining
of
like
2
flowers
Point
and
County?
stuff.
You decide.
Now, annoyingly, I've got weeds. Oh god, this guy's... They're all having a bit of a rough time, aren't they? This one's right underneath the floor. There's a lot... Oh, I know why. Because they were in a class, weren't they?
It's almost the end of the academic year.
Right, I'm just going to let it run at a slow speed for now. And while that's happening, actually, I'm going to have some janitors come out and quickly clean the weeds and the mess up. There's another janitor somewhere. There. Just to get the last bits of litter, so that we can have a nice fresh start here. Oh, come on.
There's a class starting on campus. Funny that.
Okay, right. We can't do any more. Otherwise, we're going to run out of time. Now, we have a lot of issues here to deal with. Students are not happy. They don't have a dormitory. But that's not my concern now. My concern is just building this campus out. And to start with, we're just going to remove, I think, probably about this much of the wall. Because there's a little area here that's got like a nice path coming into it. And then we will get rid of a nice little trim all the way around here. And then I'd quite like to have a... let's have a look at how many squares this is from the door. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's nice and central. So we have the nature club there. I would like to add in a boot club as well. So our first step is to just find the club signups and pop down the boot club on that side as well. And that begins the, that's the first start. Right, okay, now we are going to quickly paint the entire grass area here the nice grassy colour. Then I want to put in a path coming from the entrance here, but we want it to be gravel. Or do we? Do we want this? Or this nice plaza effect. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, we'll do that. Right up to the door. Oh, no. Right, okay. That's fine. Right, we'll bring this all the way up to here. I can move that door. That's not much of a problem. The issue is going to be I need to now either add or take away bits from the building, and I don't really want to do that. So if we just pick this up and move it, pick that up and move it. Then put that there. That is now central. It would then mean adding that tiny little square on, I think, to make it even. So we'll quickly do that and hope that we don't run out of time. I don't think we will. I think we should be okay. Come on. There we go. Right. Okay. That's done. Now we're fine. We can't afford to do anything like that again, though, I think. Cool, right, that's the basic layout of it for now. And then we'll put our club sign-ups here, and then one on the other side there. I'm going to move both of these topiaries into this area here. Like that. And then we can start kind of mapping out how we want things to look. So in this section we've got like fences and stuff, and we've got these nice tall hedges which you can kind of line your campus with, or we can use the smaller hedges as well. So lots of different bits and pieces. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a brief intermission, and then when we come back, we'll be cracking on with sorting it all out and making it look nice. Finally, we've come to this part of the the build. But yeah, I'm going to go grab a drink, and then I will be right back. Okay, right, we are back. Now then. I had a visitor. Right then, let's do something then. So, first things we're going to do is probably the interior. I think that's going to be the best thing for us to start with. And we've got about just under 1 million to play with. Hello, Wolfie. Thank you for welcoming me back. Now, the first dormitory that I built in my blueprints was an archaeology themed one. I think we can put this in and work around making it look a bit more springtimey. So, I think they did give us some new decorative items in terms of springtime themed stuff. So we have Scoffed Bonnet, which is definitely spring themed. Eggs and Ears, which is also spring themed. And yeah, cool. Wisecracks. I think that's a good one. Looks decent. And then we want to put in some... Oh, that's very grassy. Dean Green, Brown Wow. I think the grass. Why not? That's pretty cool. And then we could put on, like, I don't know. What if we keep that, and then what if we go with that as well? Oh, the different... Oh, no. Eggs and Ears sounds like a good... Yeah, that's cool. Right, then, if we just change the colours on here to something like this, or... Yeah, we go with that. That stays the same, and then we can get rid of some of these. And the archaeology one. We'll leave the herb planter in there. And then we'll change the colour of these. I guess we go... The white furniture looks pretty good. Obviously, they've got to have the little hamster in there as well. And then we can change the colour of this rug. We'll make that a little bit more, like, stand out. Yeah, that looks good. Now, can we put an egg inside? Or does it need to? We can. The eggs can go inside. Perfect. Wait a minute, that gives me an idea. I wonder if we put this in here and then duplicate the room, will it duplicate the egg that's inside it? That's my question. Because if it does, I think we're definitely onto a very Easter-themed winner. Now, we've got 2 of those in, and if we can find a small... Yeah, that's the one. So I think it's just the 3 different types of eggs. Yeah, there are. It's just the 3. But do we have the bunny? We do. How big is he? Oh, the seasonal rabbit is very big. And it's cursed as all hell. I mean, look at that. That is terrifying. Not a fan. But we will be using the Easter bunny at some point. They will go in there. I just need to... It's a shame there's not more than the 3 types of eggs, because I would have liked to add 2 in each room. We don't have that luxury though, so that's fine. Let's have a look at what we can do in terms of posters and decorative items. Is there anything Easter themed that we can put on the wall, or spring? I guess we could put the spring chickens in here. No, they can't go in there. What about the spring meal? No, that can't go in there either. Let's make it room specific, see what we can put in that's decorative and vaguely springtime themed. The spooky sweets don't look very spooky, so we could use them. Ducks are spring. I'm going to put the duck in and get rid of this rug. Oh, in fact, what we can do is we can mix up the stuff that we've got in here in terms of having multiple different kind of decorative items on the walls with wallpaper and things, because we've got the ducks that we can use, but also we can use the rabbits here and a few other extra bits to... I mean, it is the year of the rabbit, so we could use this Chinese New Year poster. Still spring themed, I guess. And then the duck. And then the space duck here. Ducks are very Easter themed. I don't know if you know this. What else can we put down? Yeah, I think that is probably the best we can do, unless we put in some nice flowers. So we'll find some plants now, and we'll just flesh the whole thing out with plants. And then once that's done, we've got our dormitories done, basically. And what we can do is we can just move some of the decorative items around, change up some of the plants and stuff. Oh, wait, sunflowers are very springtimey. Right, so that's our dormitory. Now, let's see if it'll duplicate the eggs. It doesn't duplicate the eggs. What a shame. I'm not sure what it sold there, but never mind. So obviously here the door's a little bit away from where it should be, so we're going to move this desk around. Put the door in. Get rid of that. We'll get the door down here. We'll put the desk here. Perfect. Right, and then here we can make like a little shower block or something. And what we will also do is we'll just change the colour to... We'll use the ducks here, I think. There was definitely ducks somewhere. No, they mustn't be... Okay, right, well, that's fine. The ducks are obviously not available in the general campus building, so that's why we can't get that. Gonna use, oh god, Salty Breeze cereal bar. I don't want to use the default one because it looks horrible, but also these look horrible as well. I'm gonna go with Wisecracks because that looks pretty, at least normal. At least normal. Now here, we'll change this one over to the duck and orange. And we will change the... Yeah, we'll make that cheese balls. And then over here, we are going to have to use... I mean, Peach Party's pretty nice. But my guess is these are the spring-themed ones. So we'll go with Scoffed Bonnet in this room. But then we have to change the floor because that's terrible. Dean Green. Bamboozled. Just a nice plain one there. Right, that's cool. Okay, next up we will put in a small shower room that just kind of goes here. With a door there and a few shower cubicles just dotted along there. And then we'll add in some towels. And a hand dryer on the end there. And then we'll put in some spring greenery to make it look a little bit more zen. If I can actually find a place to fit the pot. We'll get rid of one towel. They'll just have to use the hand dryer to wash their to dry their entire body. And then we can put in a couple of basic posters here. And again, if we can fit in a small egg, just go over to my collection here. We'll put an egg in. Yeah. I think this was a good idea. I can get a load of eggs in. Now, we'll take... Oh, that looks nice. I mean, it's not particularly springtimey, but it gives us a little bit of a... Yeah, that works. And then, again, we'll grab some of these smaller eggs, and we need to put some in our dormitories that we've built in here. So we're just hiding eggs all around it. Maybe I could do a spot how many eggs are in my campus challenge. Ignore the student complaints. We're not playing around with that right now. We don't care. Okay, 3 dorms. Now, I kind of want to pretend that the students that are on campus are still here, so we could do with more dormitories, but for now, I am going to build a nice... Maybe we'll put down... Actually, what we need to do is put in our dig sites, so our rabbit holes need to go in. And my first one is going to go down here. So, again, we're going to need to move... No, we're not going to do that. We're going to build all of the interior stuff first, then we'll put in our dig sites. So the next step then, what I would like to do is put in a shower bathroom. And we'll put our bathroom here. And again, it'll be a little bit longer than there, so that it makes a bit more of a corridor here. Or we could... I'm going to get rid of these ones here. We'll put that there. We're going to put the golden toilets in. And then some hand dryers, sink, hand dryer, sink, and then a sunflower, which we can't fit in. We'll get rid of that. We'll move the sink along there. Then I should be able to fit something in. And again, we go with a square pot. There we go. I'm not going to put an egg in the toilet. I think that's incredibly unhygienic. And then we'll get a staff room in. Fairly large staff room, I think, so that our wonderful staff members have plenty of space to hang out. What else can we put in? Coffee table. That goes in. Nice. A lamp. Right there. Teachers' cubby holes, because that's what they need. It's how they communicate with each other. And then we'll put a nice rug right in the middle. We only have this rug available to us, so we'll just use this green one as like a welcome mat. I know, very fancy student life, Mischief. The lap of luxury in this place. What else can we do? We need, so we've got the tea and coffee kind of facilities here. I'm gonna add another rug, actually, at the back, but a different colour one this time. Right there. Then some spring-themed plants would be good. We once again go with square planters because I think they just look a little bit better. Oh, it's a round one. Didn't want that. And of course, do need to be aware of the fact that we are in danger with money. We need to be careful not to use too much here. But we'll put some nice paintings up on the wall. That's looking good. This farm picture's very cool and very springtimey, so we'll pop that down. And Wander Off County Park is also a very springtimey themed one. More there. Painting on a lake. Very nice. And I think that might be it. Don't know if we'll fit anything else in, and we don't again have anything springtimey themed, so we will confirm that. Looking pretty good. We will then change again. I'm gonna go with that wallpaper, and I don't know, I guess we go with mostly burgundy. Ugh. Oh. What happened there? That was so weird. Everything just went off for a second and then I came back. Right, okay. We'll go with Hardwood Dream, but then we're going to have to turn the change the wallpaper. There we go. That works. That's nice. Cool. Right. Then in here we're going to put a few more eggs. I know what happened. I've just looked over and the the monitor on my left, my big screen, has just gone into standby mode, and then my my GPU detected that it was no longer attached to the TV, and that's why it went off like that. So thankfully, not technical difficulties. There we go. More eggs. Cool. Staff room in. We're looking good. We're getting somewhere. Next up, we're going to do maybe our first private tuition room, because they can go like that. No. I think potentially more dormitories. So a dormitory here. And then can we fit another dormitory? I'm going to copy this one. Dormitory there. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. At the back here, right through the middle of these guys, we're putting in a student union with an open space there. And the door right in the middle. Yes, that's what's going to look good. That's going to be very cool. Like that. So we've not put anything in the... Oh, I did a student lounge by accident. I meant a student union, not a student lounge. There. And the bar area is going to go here. With a social table in. And then we will put the stage there. Or here. Yeah, there. Now we're going to come back and decorate that. Oh no, Diz. That's not good. That's not fun at all. I hope you get a new monitor soon. Right, so we could do with another dormitory maybe. Which actually works out pretty well for us because we can put a dormitory there. Like that. And then here we'll put our student lounge. Oh no. I can imagine. The last thing I'm going to put in this building before we actually start working on things that are like lecture theatres and libraries. In fact, can I put a library in here? We could do a library and a lecture theatre here. So a lecture theatre there. Like that. With the seating there. The door there. We'll leave that as it is for now. Then our library will look like that. Right, for now, we will leave this as it is. But here, we're going to pick that up, shift that along a bit. Same with that. Then shift that to there, get rid of that one. There we go. Right now, That's gone in very nicely, and our lecture theatre and our library are put in place. Right, okay, cool. Gives us a nice open space here where we can put in some social tables and stuff. I'm not done with Terra Nil No Diz. That is going to be coming back probably Monday. I realise I've got a lot to play with, but I will be bringing that back definitely. It was one that I just wanted to keep on stream, so that's what is that's going to stay as it is. It's going to be coming back to the streams soon enough, and I'm really looking forward to playing it again. Now, next thing we need, the computer lab. That's what I'm missing. So I will put a computer lab here. We'll just leave that as it is. Then I want to do a private tuition room. Again, I'll just leave that as it is. I'm not looking to do anything yet. I just want to get my kind of campus mapped out so that I can then think about what I'm going to do next. Medical office. Pastoral support. Then, so we've got our student lounge in, got a library, got a lecture theatre. We have dorms, staff room, student union. And that actually is everything. That's all we need. So I guess the other option would be to just put another staff room in there. Or another set of toilets and showers. I think more toilets and showers would make sense. So we'll copy that. Put that in. And the same with the toilets. We'll just bring this in. Pop it there. And then what I can do... Maybe we'll put 2... private tuitions in. Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. I'll maybe just pick this up a second, put it there. Just move the door to that side, and then we'll grab this one. That pastoral support will go there. That private tuition will go there. Get rid of that. We'll move this along. That door will go there. And then we'll pick up this toilet block and add an extra. Bloody golden toilets. Who do they think they are? I can't fit that in. Well, it's just a slightly bigger toilet then. We could actually put a third private tuition in just to really make it look a little bit more fleshed out, so I'll do that. Okay, that's in there. Right. So we've got our rooms are kind of set up. Obviously they need decorating. But I think next up we should think about where we're going to start putting all of these eggs. So I'm going to grab a couple of these nice sparkly looking ones. Well, the daisy-fied ones. We're going to pick these up and stick them in here. So that's 2 in the library. And then we'll put a few in the lecture theatre. In each corner. We'll grab these ones. These are going to go in and around the student lounge. I've got to put a few more in the dormitories that I've got now, like these 2 here. They are all very much getting in the spirit on this campus. We put some in that staff room. We chose not to put any in the toilet, of course. This one here, this dormitory needs a few in. And we can always put some in the hallways as well, actually. We've got plenty of space for that. But we'll put a couple in our little rooms here. Pastoral support. Private tuition. And the medical. They are thinning out now, which is good. It means we've not kind of over-exaggerated how many we needed. I mean, I say they're thinning out. I've just discovered an absolute ton down here. We will put one in the toilet now. We've got them, so why not? And we've still got $451,000 to play with, which is pretty good going. Our student union, we can put some eggs in there, actually. I forgot about that. Okay, now then, as we've kind of thinned everything out a little bit, I think the next step is going to be putting back our dig sites. So I'm just going to move all of these remaining eggs into this one little plot here. Right. Whew, okay. This is taking quite some time. But I think we are getting somewhere. It is looking pretty good. I'm not quite getting a spring feel yet, though, so we've got a bit more work to do to make this look really springtimey. I mean, the dormitories and stuff are looking pretty springtimey, but we've got a lot of work to do out here in the rest of the campus. So we're going to start doing that work now by putting in our next kind of rabbit hole area. And I think I don't want it to be too big. We'll put it there. Now, what I don't like is that this kind of goes over that side of the... So we'll get rid of that. We now know that what we're looking for is actually going to have this kind of outline on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 by 9. I'll make it a 10 by 10. I think that's pretty good. And then we'll put one entrance there and another entrance there. And then I guess we could just duplicate it. Oof, damn. Maybe not. We'll put a smaller one in. Oh, there's an egg there still. Just put you in there. Can we fit a smaller one here? Oh, I think we can. Yes, just. Okay, so we'll put one there, one there. Nice. Okay. Now it's starting to take shape. And then we've got these two areas here that we can turn into like sprawling hedge mazes or forests or something. What I do want to do to begin with is come back into here, get our fence, and then put a nice hedge running along here. Okay, it's looking good. Now, there is going to be a maze, Wolfie, but not a maze to class. I can do that. I don't want to do that. Right. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Yeah. Or the other way around, students. Prof, why are you late to why are you late to class? Professor, the maze. The groundskeepers change it every day. I'm going to put these on the corners, actually. That looks pretty nice. We'll move our club sign-ups indoors for now because I want to finish off these areas so we can't have blocking happening. That's better. So we'll get rid of this one. What's that? We got a little low hedge in there sneaking around. Okay, so we're making progress. And I just want to do one final touch here. Just putting that in there. To block that off. Now then. I'm going to do the same at the back here. In fact, we can pull this all the way down. And just have this as... Yeah. So we create like an outer trim. Can we put the egg in the middle? No. Right. Next then. Once we get this mapped out, close that gap there. In fact, no, we'll get rid of this. No, I want to leave that in because I like how that looks. So let's, for now, we'll get rid of this again. Then let's add this in again. There, I want to put that. Yeah. And then we'll bring this across. Leave like a 2 gap. And then we can make like a little snug there with some flowers and stuff. And then the same there. Maybe put a fountain or something in there. But then that just allows me to come up to here, put this in, leave another 2 gap. And then I kind of know what I'm looking for with mapping out the next sort of stage. And then we might as well frame this all the way along here. Yeah, okay, right, now let's start putting some planters in here. But first of all, what we can do is just get the little... Is this the one that I'm looking for? Yeah. So you can kind of paint using this little tool here. And you can paint like a little pathway that cuts through. And this just looks really cool, I think. So you get this little... And then we can kind of run this along here. Very much like when you do your terrain painting in Planet Zoo, I guess. Just on a bit of a little bit of a more basic kind of structure to it. But then we kind of know we can put a few little bits and pieces in here. So we go back to our outdoor stuff and our outdoor furniture. We're going to put a couple of park benches in here, just in this little private area. But we want to bulk this out with some nice little potted plants and stuff as well. Maybe the big universe. Oh, that's a good idea. Right. We're going to get rid of that bench for now. Then we'll find our university decoration there. Put that there. And that one there. And then we'll put another one there. And there. So we go for some symmetry. I mean, it's not really symmetrical because, you know, there's stuff everywhere, but... And then we'll put down these hydrangea planters. Then we put in our park bench. Oh, it's not reachable. Does that really matter, though? Can I not just put it in? I don't care if it's not reachable. Well, I guess we just put planters all along here now, then. You've made it difficult for me, and I've been left with no choice, game. But that fits perfectly. That's cool. We'll deal with that. And then if we can put in some of the little tulips and stuff, just these ground flowers and stuff, we can really make a go of it. My eyes, they're getting tired. No regrets, though. I've loved this. This has been a lot of fun. It's been nice to actually do the challenge mode again and then, like, be like, oh, no, we can't do any more now. We've got to do this decorating. But I really wanted to put the effort in. I was really looking forward to actually taking part in the challenge and maybe being able to win something. But who knows? Who knows? Well, I did not think that was going to end very well. And somehow we've managed to have this go all the way along and make this really nice looking little display. Can I fit in a tree just here or something? No, it's going to block the university logo. What about the duck hedge? What? I didn't know this was here. A wild hedge, duck hedges. There's so much in terms of like decorative things. Like we'll put in these wild hedge corners. Because these just frame it all a little bit. Well, I'm glad you think so, Wolfie. And then we'll put some flat flower planters. Then we'll duplicate the flat flower planters. That random tulip that I forgot to delete. And then we'll change the patterns on these ones. Now, I am planning on building a hedge maze, so just hang fire. We're going to get them done. I promise. I've got to hide all these eggs somewhere. But I've spent the time on this, actually, that I often spend on Planet Zoo. I might not get this finished on stream. May have to... It's a shame I wasn't recording either, because I could have just recorded the attempt and you would have seen the end, but I am not recording tonight. So what you see tonight is what you're getting, and then you'll just have to hopefully catch the finished picture. Now, we're going to just adjust the paintwork that we've done here. And then have this kind of come out this way. And then fill this in a little bit. But still have it come through. Because here I want to put in some nice benches and a seating area. A little bit of a student picnic area. We'll hide that egg there. And then another one in the corner here. Another one here. And do I have a small starred one? Yes. So, I mean, we are slowly running out of eggs. We've only got this little cluster here and then some that are just stacked over here. So we can move these back out onto the corridor. Pavement, I guess. So I'm not going to put any more in this section. Oh, right, okay. Whew, right, that's done. Now, I'm going to put some tables and stuff in here. So let's get some outside seating. These benches are really cool. So we can actually rotate these in a different way to the normal ones. So you can create like lovely little custom rotated picnic areas and stuff. And then here we'll then put a couple of love benches in here. Just so that the romantically inclined students on campus can chill out together. Trying to think what else we could put in. Just some like little shrubs and stuff, but that's too much really. Yeah, that's a bit too much. I think we leave that as it is, but we will put down like a little food truck here. That's cool. And then put a nice, healthy smoothie kiosk in. Right there. Yeah, that's looking good. But then we want to kind of make this area a little bit more of a private kind of hangout for students. So we'll put in a nice little row of trees. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And then on this side here, we'll see what else we can add in. I think we should put down like a little bit of a tree bench there again for the lovers. And then we'll put a little Cupid statue shooting the egg. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag that mud all the way to the Cupid statue. I don't like that there. That's going to go somewhere else. I'm going to put a Cupid statue there, and then another Cupid statue here. Like they're shooting each other. And then if we've got, do we have a fountain of some description? Because I'd quite like to put one right there. We could use the orb fountain, but I don't think that's what I'm looking for. The dragon tower's a thing. That could make an appearance. Damn. Oh, too big. Too big. I mean, the bath time statue. Or the whale fountain. Too big. The bunny. I was going to put the bunny at the center of the maze or something with surrounded by eggs or something. So I mean, the orb fountain is an item that the orb club uses, so it's a bit of a cheat to put it in. What about the duck fountain? Oh, that doesn't even fit. We've made this area too small. If the orb fountain fits, we're in trouble. No, it doesn't. Okay, right. We'll leave that as it is, though. And what we could do is we could put the hugging tree in, because it's got a little bit more of a... There, that's nice. So the hugging tree is for the nature club. So it kind of makes sense to have that in there. And then we'll just get a couple of the larger flowers here, like the foxgloves. Just to really finish off this area of greenery. Nah, that's a no. That's not going in there. And I guess we go with the foxgloves again. Just the one. So we've got this little area here. I'm just going to dot a couple of shrubs around. And a few foxgloves as well. Right, that's that one done. And then obviously down here we'll put in a few park benches and stuff once we've moved all of these eggs around. Now here, we're not going to do a hedge maze here. We're going to do our hedge maze in this area here. So these topiaries we're actually going to move. We'll put one here. And the other one will go on the other side of this one. Oof, right then. This is where we're going to build our hedge maze. So I need to just grab the fences again, and we're going to go from here. And this is where it's going to start. So the hedge maze will come in here. This will be the entrance. That'll be a fake area. Ah, now, this is a problem. We may need to do something about this. Anyway, let's just carry on though, for now. What I should do is draw it out first. So if we just grab this, this is our entrance. They're going to come in. So we want them to exit there. This is harder than I was imagining. What I'll do is I'll get rid of this. Then I know I'm going to have to put that back in. So we need to make sure that we don't go anywhere beyond here. So we'll get rid of this because this isn't helping us at all. Back in here. Oh, I'm stumped. We've kind of run out of... Like, this can't... Yeah, that doesn't work. So that's not going to go in. That's not going to go in. That's not going to go in. This whole piece here probably is making it not work. It's almost like it's going a little bit too far in. So I think what we should do is just finish it off as if it was coming back this way. That needs to go there. That to there. And then we delete that. Then this whole wall here will need to go. That will need to go. And that will need to go. Then we can just finish off that last touch there. Now we have our hedge maze. And then we'll grab this wall again and bring this all the way along to the end here. Or should this now be the large hedge? I think that might make more sense if we cap that edge there and then make this a large... Okay, well, we've got that. And then what we could do is we could put some... Or what if we just get rid of this a second? We're almost there with this miniature maze, so we're not far off. We're not far off. But if we can then just bring this across to here, then we kind of present people with like an option of going left or right as soon as they come in. That kind of cuts off there, and then they're going to need to... That'll bring them to an edge. And then this will bring them to that edge there. Oh, there, we did it. Yeah, okay, that works. I'm going to seal that off as well. There. Ha! Okay. We have our little hedge maze. Now then. I'm going to grass all this over again. And I'm going to put like a little hint. Almost like a trail of breadcrumbs. Is it even possible to do it? I think it is. It should be. So they'll come in here, along here. They go this way, into here, around, down here. Yeah, it is. It is possible. And then it comes back out into the campus. There we go. We did it. And then, obviously, the rest of this will actually just fill in green because I don't want the nice grass on here. It wouldn't be a maintained area, would it? Hedge maze done. Now, we will put in a few like trees or something. Just on the... If we can get some small standing trees that can go in there. Yes. Excellent. What about this one? Does this go? Or is that too wide? Yeah, too wide. This one, on the other hand, will go in perfectly. Can we put a Cupid statue in here? No, because it's not reachable. Could put a gem display in here. Oh, what a good idea. No, eggs. Eggs. We're putting eggs in here. Completely forgot the whole process of the the build for a second. We put a couple just in this secret area here. And now we've got this huge area here. I mean, we could extend the maze, but that might be a little bit much. What I have got that I do want to put in is the allotment here for the nature club. So I kind of want to put that in. And also the love garden, which is a relationship item. There. And I also want to put in these love benches. I want to put a seesaw in. I suppose that could go in here, couldn't it? Yeah, we put the seesaw there. And then just kind of drag out this patch of dirt. There we go, that's in. But we also have a couple of other items and stuff that we can put in, like pools and things. And they're all relationship items as well. What time are we on? I think I may have to call it, unfortunately. But it was a much quieter stream than usual tonight. So I'm going to leave it here. I will pop the screenshot on the community page and in the Discord, something a little bit more in depth, and maybe we will do, I don't know, I'll do a tour. Although I can't, because once this level finishes, that's it. So maybe I'll record a tour or record some little looks at it, or I'll take loads of screenshots. But that's me done for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, it wasn't the usual sort of streams, but I'm looking forward to doing a few things a little bit differently in the future. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time when we do whatever it is we're doing. Annoyingly, the music stopped as well, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.